How do you do? Happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas soon to be. Today I'm going to show you how to do an easy step-up card using half a sheet of a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut lengthwise. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. And this is what we will make our step-up card with. And first, you will need a score mat of some kind, or some way to score your paper. And put it on the long side up, like this, and score it at 2 inches downward. All the way down. Whoops. I've lost my score blade and this one doesn't work quite as well. Okay. 2 inches down. There you go. And then you're going to turn it over like that and score at 2 1/4. Halfway, or not halfway, but down to the score line. Don't score it all the way down. 2 1/4. Then 4 1/4, that's going to be your half fold, so it'll go all the way down. Then 5 1/2 down to the score mark. 6 1/2 down to the score mark. And 7 1/4 down to the score mark. Oops, these are your little steps that you're scoring. Okay, so you will have, I think you can see that, a 2-inch score mark, and then here you'll have a 2 1/4 down to the 2-inch score mark, a 4 1/4 all the way down, because that's the half fold of your card, then a 5 1/2, 6 1/2, 7 1/4, and that's all the folding you will do. So you can put your score mat away, and we will make one cut in the card so that it will have a card base and the steps. So get out your friskers or whatever you cut with, and you're going to make a cut on all of the, or no, you're going to turn it this way. Turn your card so that it's this way. And then you're going to cut from the first line to the last score line, which is down here. So from here down to that 7 1/4. And that's all. Let's make sure I got it. Okay. So right here, I've got the right place, yeah. Score all the way down to the last score mark. And then you've got this, okay? And put this up. That's all the cutting you will do. Now fold your card in half, like this, and get my bone folder. Okay, and you've got something that looks like this. Well, 1/2 fold there. Now, with this first score mark here, you're going to sort of separate these, and you're going to fold down. Second one, up. Third one, down. Fourth one, up. And the last one down. So it's down, or let's see, down, up, and you will have, go ahead and score them, a card like this that's your stair-step cards. Okay, that completes the card part. Now, if you want, you can put a, depending on what you're going to put on your card, you can put a white piece of cardstock or a different colored cardstock, whatever shows up good, right here. If you're going to write a sentiment or stamp a sentiment or something different, and that measures 4 inches down, 1 3/4 inches across. I probably will put this on. And then the rest of the time you are going to layer things on each stair step. So you're going to put your tallest layer here, your next tallest layer here, and then something to go here. So I am going to do that. I'll get what I have picked out and show you what I've done, and then tell you a little bit more about it. Very good. I'll be back. All right, here I am. I have completed the card, and as you can see, it can go, as long as this doesn't get too high, in a regular A2 size envelope. So you don't have to get extra large envelopes or anything, as long as you watch the size that you put on the top layer. And these are just stamps that I stamped out. It's a Close to My Heart set, Home for the Holidays, and I just cut them out. They have easy things to cut out, you know, they were not real curvy or anything, and I just used that, and then I glued this onto here. That's 2 stamps, and then this is the 4th stamp. So I cut those 4, and then I cut that one. That's part of the set, and that's part of the set. Then I did put a layer of the white on there, and this was from Cricut's Print and Cut one of the cartridges I have that you can print it out and cut it. That is the neatest thing. If you don't have a Cricut that will do that, it's the Cricut Explorer. It's wonderful. You can do any of the cartridge you have, and you print them on your printer, and then run it through your Explorer, and it will cut exactly the measurements of the image. Excuse me. So this is one little card. The one mistake I did make is, I think I made this image a little too big because I don't have a place to put my sentiment. So I won't make that mistake again, or I could, raise him up a little bit so I could at least write Merry Christmas. But the reason I'm showing this card is that if you just make the base card, let your kids cut things from magazines or from old calendars or any pictures they find of themselves and make their own Christmas cards. It doesn't have to be cutesy stamps and everything. It can just be something that they think is pretty. And if they have stamps, more the merrier. Let them stamp on a piece of white paper and just cut around it. And then they can make their own Christmas cards. The only thing you'll have to do for them is the actual stair-step card itself. And you can make 2 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And what does it take? 3 minutes to do the scoring and the cutting and folding. And then your kids can have at it. So this, I think, makes one of the cutest cards I've ever seen. I will be sending this to someone. And I may have to put the sentiment down here. But I will send that off. And then I also did, this is my card that has the measurements on it. As you can see, 2 inches, 2 1/4. But I found some pretty snowflakes on my Cricut program. And these were print and cut too. And I just cut those out. So I probably won't send that off because it's not really Christmassy and it does have the design lines on it. But at the same time, it's a cute card. So you can cut out anything you see, print art, anything. And it doesn't have to be a Christmas card either. But they're so cute. They stand easily as long as you use substantial cardstock. Don't use construction paper or something like that because it would get floppy. But be sure to measure correctly, 2 inches, and then 2 1/4, 4 1/4, 5 1/2, 6 1/2, and 7. 7 1/4. And there you go. Cute, cute cards, easy to do, and a lot of fun. People love getting interactive cards. So, that's my tutorial for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.